Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about creating your own Google website. This is just an example that I created. So the first thing you want to do is go onto your Google Drive. Once you are on your Google Drive, in this top left corner, you should find an option that says My Drive. Once you're there, you can go to More and Google Sites, and this will create a new clean website for you to edit. Once you have that opened, you can go ahead and play around with everything and see what looks good. I'm going to go ahead and start by editing this title page. I'm going to go on themes, change the font. I'm also going to make the banner bigger and change the image. You could either upload something from your computer or press select image, where it will lead you to a gallery of free pictures that Google has set. Find something by URL, search your albums, or something from your Google Drive. I'm going to go ahead and upload a picture. This three-star icon could make it so either you can make your picture pop out more, or you could press it again and leave it faded in the background. Now I'm going to go over here to these options under Insert and go ahead and play around with them. For these four at the top right here, you could either click twice and these options will come out, or you could just scroll up here. I'm going to go ahead and add a divider after the title just to keep everything neat, and then add a text box. You could also change the background using one of these three settings, or you can upload or select an image. Now I am going to add an image under that. You could either upload an image using this, and it will create one image, and then you could keep adding images and put them next to each other. Or you could go down here and press image carousel, where it will add a sort of gallery to your website so that you can just click through them instead of having pictures side by side. I'm going to go ahead with the image carousel. Now I'm going to add a background image. Now, when you go up to this preview option, you can see that when you click through, the images will come up. You could either do it this way, or you could have, or you could go up here to images and it'll upload them one by one, and that way you could put them next to each other if you wish. Or you could go down here to these layout sections so that you could have a side-by-side gallery like this, or a picture with text next to it instead of separated. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these layouts for my next section and add a divider before that. I'm going to press this middle icon, and I'm going to go ahead and add a YouTube video. You could either search a video from a different channel, or you could press the uploaded option and choose a video from your own channel. I'm going to go ahead and make this previous picture a bit bigger. You could also make them either collapsible or not by pressing this icon. If you press collapsible, then when you click off, you have to press this button to see the text under, or you could take it off and it'll just be this two-way thing. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and just finish off with a background picture. And add another divider. Now I want to add a link and press this button option. By using the button option, you can add whatever link you want if you don't want it to take up too much space, or you just want a certain website without having to place the whole thing. So now I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this website that I have ready, insert, and now I have a link on my page. So now that I have everything I want, I'm going to go ahead and press this table of contents option, and now I have a table of contents for each section. And this way, if once you publish it, this way the people who see it could just click on these different links and they could go to each section that you have instead of having to scroll down all the way. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you all how to add a slide to your Google website. One option is to go down here, press slides, insert, and just insert your slide as so. However, I'm going to go ahead and do this differently. The reason why is because I don't want this bottom bar to show up, and I don't want people to be able to go through my slides without clicking this button I have. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And I'm going to use this embed option instead. So in order to embed my slide, I'm going to go back to my original slides and first make sure that even if I do embed it and take away that bottom bar, that people still won't be able to go to the next slide without touching this this button that I want them to specifically. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this box real quick just to show everyone. What I do is I add a rectangle over it. Once I have done that, I like to link it to the same slide so that no matter where people press, it's not going to go to the next slide. It's going to stay on this one and make it transparent. And now, so that this is the only box that people can click and go to the next slide, I'm going to go ahead and change the order, bring to front, and then it is linked to the next slide, which is where I want it to go. And now you only press this box, but this box is in front of it and will only go to the next slide. So now that I have done that, I'm going to go ahead and press File, Publish to Web, and make sure you did what I did before on every slide. So now I'm going to press this Embed option, choose how big I want it, go through these different options, and then copy the embedded slide. Go back to my original slide, go back to this original website, press Embed, Embed Code, and now so that I can take that that bar off from the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and go before the width and frame border option, go into this false and loop, false and delays option, and after this number 3000, which is equivalent to the number of seconds that I chose from before, since I chose every 3 seconds, that's why the 3000 is there. I'm going to go in here inside the quotations and add and RM equals minimal. Once I have done that, I'm going to press next, insert, and now I have my slide without that bar at the bottom. And now I'm going to go ahead and publish it since I'm happy with everything. View published website, and here is the finished result. I highly recommend going through each option and just playing around with the websites before you start creating the official website so that you get used to using everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful.